Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, we are here on the boardwalk. I had to come and do some pre-dawn photos on the boardwalk and just show it to you guys how beautiful it is before the sunrise. It's absolutely incredible. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, it's Beatrice Vivius, Uncle Frankie Two Socks, and your favorite beach parted with your morning beach walk video. This is where the runoff is of this super high tides that occur once a month, and then there's very high twice a year, and that happens with equinox. It's got all to do with the moon and also planetary arrangements, but mostly the moon. Planets has got such huge influence on the high tides that somewhere in 2001, 2002, I could predict the opening of the estuary mouth to the day and the hour in 2007 on my blogs by just using the planetary arrangement and alignments. It's the right English word for that. Wat maak jy? Wat maak ons beach? Huh? Kom hardloop 'n bietjie. Gaan. On a super high tide push, the water comes all the way here, and I don't think it was strong enough to deposit that log. I think that was Wiseman. We have arrived at the estuary mouth. Beautiful conditions, a slight northwesterly wind, and it's absolutely pretty. But look at the sandbar in the estuary mouth. Just look at that. Definitely not launching out of the estuary mouth today. Not because the channel is shallow, but because of the sandbar running past the estuary mouth. Maybe with a pushing tide closer to 6 o'clock it will look different. Only time will tell. I'm gonna find a sand dune and park off. Los party. Môre. Yes, a dead barbel, and it's a very skinny barbel. So wherever it came from, there wasn't much food for it to eat. How's that possible? When's the last time that you guys seen such a skinny barbel? It looks anorexic. And the whole peninsula is moving west, and the sand has been washed onto the mud that's accumulated in the estuary basin in front of St. Lucia Ski Boat Club.
said it so many times, we need an active sediment management plan to help nature mitigate the human impact, the human footprint that originates all the way in the mountains at Vryheid. Right, we're back at the entrance of Ingwe Beach. The problem is, we didn't park here. We parked at Sugarloaf. But I want to take a little detour. I know it's going to tire me a lot, but I have to do it. This is the little detour I wanted to do. Nice little brisk walk. We need to get fit for that. It's going to be a long winter. Got this month and next month, and then the hard work starts. And the pay is not increasing by much. Actually, the pay is increasing by none. If we don't get advertisers for the channel, we in trouble. And real dire trouble. We've got some good ideas for TikTok videos to make for the people. So yeah, contact Charlize. If you want some short form content made. Contact me if you want to learn how to do it. Wat ruik jy? Wat ruik jy? Wat gebeur hierso? This used to be the tar road to the estuary mouth parking. Andres Lubis ripped it up, and tonight people parking and toilet facilities at the most important tourist attraction of St. Lucia. Ah, well, shit happens. Look, beach! Bush. Well, yeah, one of the main excuses why he ripped the road up, but you can see 600 millimeters that he dug into only certain places just to get rid of the road into the wetlands. So we can't drive here unless we make a plan to drain this area here. Nonetheless, it's still a nice walk early in the morning before the sun gets really hot. So you've got the southern dune walk going all the way to the estuary mouth. Then you can walk along the beach back to Ingwe, and you can return to Sugarloaf via this little back road. Another very wet spot here. Normally when the estuary had back pressure, the people drove through with their cars through the water here when this was still a tar road. Maar dit wil nie 'n bietjie vars water hê nie. Ek het jou hierdie kant toe omgebring omdat jy dalk dors kan wees. So yeah, we can't drive this area. Where's my dog? It is the dog. She's drinking some fresh rainwater. She doesn't like it though, she doesn't drink a lot. Only when I come through here, I see some malachite kingfisher and dwarf kingfisher. But there's nothing here today. Some pretty marsh hibiscus is growing here in this swampy area. dit lekker daar, papa? Hier is daar maar liever water. My biggest fear was when I got older was to be alone. But now that I venture into the quite secluded areas, I remember as a child, this was my playing ground. Always alone in the bush, feeding off all the fruits that was available. Right, and we basically arrived at the bend in the road that was behind the sand dune that usually shifted onto the tar road. We're almost at the parking area. Okay, let's walk a little bit and talk, not just the bobbing head. We can have some of the beautiful ambience. Remember that I turned slightly to the right before it got onto the parking area here. And so St. Lucia lost a little bit of the amenities, one step every time. So Limus took a different direction from what we needed and what he was prepared to offer us. Now we must work with the new management team and create more amenities. Now the one idea is to return the parking area here, because we had the right to have a parking area. There's still a lot of proof of the remnants of the parking. It's so beautiful. Hey, and this was the parking area. You can hardly hear the sea here, but you can still see it. Right, this is where the parking used to be. And we'll find this place where the toilet used to be. This used to be Casarina trees. Now it's totally overrun by windborne sediment. Hammerkop foil flying there. This is where huge parking area used to be, and there's some of the remnants of the Casarinas. Let's just find our way through here. Some nice braais were held here. Young lovers making out on the sand dunes amongst the Casarina trees. Oh, St. Lucia used to generate a lot of memories. It was built for the holiday maker. We're back at the boardwalk entrance, where I normally take videos of the bumblebees, the big yellow carpenter bees. Don't hear them yet today. There they are. Wow, now I'm in the wrong mode. Was hanging around there for a while. If you press record, you'll get beautiful shots of the carpenter bee. It's full of what should we call it, pollen at the moment. And there it goes. And all the time that I was having beautiful sighting of the carpenter bee, I didn't press record. Come, give us some more footage. Give us some more footage. There you go. It is now nice and tight. She walked with me all the way to the estuary mouth this morning. Then I got onto a tractor and drove it to Ingwe Beach to help Wiseman move the equipment. And then we walked on a parallel road behind the dunes. Luckily she had some water to drink on the way, fresh rainwater. We're here at Blair Witch Avenue on the boardwalk. Enough daylight at the moment, so no eerie feelings here. But that photos I got this morning, pre-dawn on the boardwalk, they were scary. It was real scary. We're at the tidal channel, where all the dead mangrove trees are. That one's fell over completely. We've got some crabs. Let's have a look. Hundreds and hundreds of fiddler crabs. But look how this tidal channel has sedimented. It's filled with sediment, ocean-borne sediment. It's high tide at the moment and there's no tidal movement here. Alright, it was a beautiful dog. I should have taken videos of it. Cacophony of ear candy is what I like about this walk the most. Here's our beautiful dragon tree, indigenous plants to the area. Track a lot of beautiful butterflies and moths. Can't believe it's high tide. The flat beaches and a lot of sediment makes everything different that I'm used to when growing up here. Here's something in the water, and there is some water over there. And this is how we should have started, but it was too dark. I just love this view and sunrise in the mornings. Look how tall this dragon trees can get. This is way over 2 meters. I'm 1.72. This is way higher than me. I made some pickled curry onions with 2 pieces of fish from that bonnie skipjack that Yaku from One Life Live It donated to us. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And this is what we got after we've let it steam in the pan a little bit. Some fresh eggs. Pardette is your boyfriend. They can play nicely together, but look at Pardette, dominant pitch. The dominant here. Ah, there she's calming down. Let's play, Bonzo, let's play. No, you don't smell nice. Daddy, he says I'm broken. Ja, ek het jou lekker uitgesny, sorry. Sunset at Sunset Jetty. What a beautiful sight it is today. Right, that is the splendor we're having here today on St. Lucia, with the final sunset. The sun. Oh, now I forgot my poem that I wrote myself about Ra descending behind the mountains of the dragons, taking its the shadow warriors picking up the splendor of the morning sunrise as they cross in the wake of his shadows. Something like that. I must write it again. If I have to say so myself, it's a quite intriguing little poem. Now I'm very wary of the warthogs with Pardette because they are a little bit aggressive towards dogs. And we always run into them around about here this time of the evening. It seems that they found Stokkiesdraai to be the safe haven where they sleep. There we go, we've got Liquor City, and the laundromat here in the corner is my favorite laundromat where I get my clothes done.